my Mahjong friends. I've been taking Mahjong on the road. Thank you for joining me on my journey. Before we begin, I need you to click subscribe below. I post new videos often and you need to do so that I can help you in your Mahjong games. Finally, at the top of the screen is my email. Please reach out with questions or struggles so I can help you increase your winning percentage. So tonight we're coming live from Pennsylvania. So yes, I'm in Pennsylvania. I am in the middle of the state, smack dab in the middle. And the things that I like about Pennsylvania is the beautiful scenic mountains as you're traveling along the state. And clearly it's all about the food. If, living in New Jersey, we always kind of go to Philly. But there's also the Hershey chocolate capital of the U.S., which, it's delish, all that Hershey chocolate. And don't forget your Philly pretzel and your cheesesteak. So, and one of my favorite things about Pennsylvania is it's home for my son. So that's why we're here. So we're going to travel around the card today. I wanted to revisit my statistics as we're waiting for the new card to come. I thought I'd finish up my old card and make sure I play every hand. So here's our statistics of my card. I use ilovemahj to put my information in, and I also play online there. So a combination of that is my statistics. I've completed almost 76% of the card. I have quite a few hands left. What are your stats? Have you been keeping track? It's a great way to learn the card. So tonight we're going to travel around and we're going to keep working on the card. I haven't gotten the big hand yet. Let me know if you've gotten it. Clearly don't play 2, 4, 6, 8 that often. And I kind of skimped out on those singles and pairs, but we're going to keep trying for them. And there's a few hands in consecutive run and that quint hand with 1, 2, and quints of 3s. But again, they don't need to be played 1, 2, and 3. We can play it anyway. So we're going to travel around this outer edge and the top hand in consecutive and see if we can help my stats and finish the card before the end of the year. And I posted some really great videos out there to help you learn the new card. So pop on over to my YouTube channel after this and look up Learn the Card. And also a great way to learn the card is what we're doing tonight, is to do what's called the dot challenge, which is also a video out there. And that's also to let you know how many hands you've played and won. And again, it makes you look all over the card for hands you haven't played yet. But before we get into tonight's lesson, please click subscribe below. I really would appreciate it. So let's get into ilovemahj. And we're going to start tonight. I wanted to show you where your stats are again. If you're on here, you can go to your name and then you can go to my stats. And then scroll down to the very bottom, which will include the online games and the in-person games. So let's move on, and we are going to go back to the main page, and we're going to hit play and game launch. We're going to click bots, and we're going to do official game. I wanted to also thank you for coming tonight and wish you a belated happy Valentine's. I hope that you were able to play with your loved ones if you enjoy playing Mahjong together, and also if you didn't, you were able to spend some time with them doing something that both you and your loved ones like to do. So I have the pink screen on, or a purple lavender, in honor of Mahjong and Valentine's Day. So let's sort by suit and let's try to win some of those hands that we're traveling around the card for. So we have a pair of 4s, and 3, 4, which would be consecutive run, and souths. So based on my statistics, I haven't played the second hand in Winds and Dragons or the sixth hand. I don't think we can fit in that. Well, the sixth hand we could do east and west, but we have south. So we will try for 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're going to get rid of these souths. We're not going to play them. And we're going to try for the 2, 4, 6, 8 category. I'm not going to pick a hand yet. We're going to collect towards it. And so we're going to keep every 2, 4, 6, 8. So let's get rid of the 3, the 5, and 1 south. We grabbed a 2, and we also grabbed the dragon that goes with the cracked suit. So let's get rid of these last 3. We have a 2 and a 6 and a 1, so the 1 for sure we don't need. So now let's take a look at the card and figure out what hand we are playing. We're kind of leaning towards all 1 suit, but I'm trying to fulfill my requirements for myself, because sometimes it's about a personal goal. I'm trying to fill my requirements for all the hands that I missed in 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm looking at line number 3, and that would be 2 and 4 in 1 suit and 6 and 8 in another. So it's line 3, first part. And then line 4 is 2, 4, 6, 8 with 8s, which I don't have. And line 5B, which is 2, 4, 6, 8 with opposite dragon. We could have played that. Let's hold this. I don't know why that popped up there. Maybe wasn't paying attention. Let's get rid of the 2. I hope maybe we can get the 2 here. And we want to keep the 8 and maybe get rid of the 6. Let's see how that goes. We got another 4. It's really pushing us to all 1 suit. So let's get rid of the 4. Oh, look at that. We got Agatha who stopped it. So let's just get rid of 2 tiles. The 5 and the 4. We got a south and 6, which we don't need. So even though I'm pushing for a hand in 2, 4, 6, 8, I'm going to still try to win. So if you look at the top hand, I need 4 8s. We're not ready to call for that. If I look at the 5th hand down, I need 3 8s, but I don't have enough dragons yet. So I'm going to ignore this one and wait for the next one to come. I'm playing a 2, 4, 6 hand, and I was trying to pick hands that I haven't played yet, but it's forcing me to play all 1 suit, and right now we're just starting the game. If I play the first hand, I do need 3 flowers. I'm going to wait to see if I can get one on my own without calling for it. Remember, there's 8 flowers. There is the third 8 crack. If I play the first hand, I need 4 8s, and I still can't call it yet. So I'm going to have to let it go. That's what I was thinking I was playing. Unfortunately, I didn't have any jokers to be able to call for it. Got another 4 I'll hold on to. I'm going to get rid of the south. So there is the second hand that is 2, 4, 6, 8 in 1 suit, and then maybe 4s and 4s in another. I don't know if I think maybe, did I get rid of that 4 dot? Maybe we should have kept it. Again, I'm not calling the flower because I'm not really sure where I'm playing. I'm just letting my hand develop. for a push tile. Now I have pairs of everything. Let's look down in singles and pairs. What kind of hands over there for 2, 4, 6, 8? So it is pairs of 2s, a 4 and a 6 and 8, so it's not this hand. Let's continue, and maybe we can play all one suit. We could play 2, 4, 6, 8 with opposite 8s, or we could play 2, 4, 6, 8 in one suit with the flowers. I don't think we're going to get these dragons. I hate to give up these 4s. It's making me sad to get rid of them, but I think we're going to have to. Let's get rid of our first 4. We could have switched to like numbers also, but we have a pretty nice hand with 2, 4, 6, 8. The only thing we're going to be struggling with are these 8s. We need 4 of them, and 2 already went out. So we hope that we get some jokers. Let me know what your thoughts are, what hand you might play. Either pop it in the comments now or comments below. Oh, here we go with the extra 4. We could switch our hand and play that 2, 4, 6, 8 with 4s, even though I just got rid of a 4. All right, let's get rid of the red dragon. Oh, Wes needed that. So maybe we'll pick up another 4. I think we need some jokers, though. We're struggling here. Oh, wishes granted, some jokers. Let's get, you want to try for the second hand down? You know what, I'm going to stick with the first hand and get rid of this 4. I think it's just a better hand to play. We need another joker, though. So if we're playing the first hand, we're ready to call for some things. Of course, we got the red dragon, but we can exchange over here for the joker, so that was a good decision. We can start calling for things. We have our 8s now, which is what I was struggling for. We got our 2 jokers. So if the 6 cracks come out, we can call, and if the flowers come out, we'll call. Oh, we're getting jokers. This is kind of nice. If I didn't have the flowers already, I might switch up to a quint. Don't forget that second hand in quint. It's kind of a lost hand that sometimes you might forget that it's there. And that's a great hand for 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, Agatha beat us. But remember, she had stopped the Charleston. So she had a good hand when she stopped it. What I was saying is, don't forget, in quints, the 2, 4, 6, 8 hands, sometimes on your card, you want to maybe write some notes. Use little stickies or sign it tabs. I'll put attached below a link to those sign it tabs. I put them on my card underneath a plastic sleeve if you have it. And I write little notes to myself. Don't forget to look here and don't forget to look there, because sometimes you forget there's hands in other places and you're so fixated on just the category when you could maybe be in another category. Okay, we're going to keep trying to win some of our hands. And let's see. Oh, here we got 6 and 8 again. We can play 2, 4, 6, 8. But really it's 3s and 6s. We can play 3, 6, 9. I think 3, 6, 9, I did everything. I did not do everything in 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm going to still stick with here. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, I completed. So I'm going to push myself and go with 3, 6, 9. Now the other thing we could do is try for a quint, but we don't really have a lot of jokers. But we could try for that second hand in quint, which would be getting rid of the 6 and 8 and playing like 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. We can try for that. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get rid of a 5, an 8. Actually, let's get rid of this 6 and the east. Let's see what happens with that queen hand. Oh, now we're going to get a bunch of 8s. So I just got rid of a 6. We don't need the 2. Let's see what happens. We're getting a little bit of a run here. We're doing 6, 7, 8 we're getting. Maybe we can play 6, 7, 8 with West, but I don't want to get rid of these. Let's keep going and see what happens. I'm looking for 1, 2, 3. We're getting all these high numbers. I think they're telling us to play it. Now we have pairs of 6, 8, and 6, 7, 8. Maybe we play the first hand in consecutive run. I don't normally play that hand because I'm going to have to pass 2 3s or 2 1s. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I don't normally play the first hand in consecutive run because it does require 2 pairs, and it's not easy to do. I do have 1 pair. I'm missing the other pair. I have 3 tiles to pass. And we're into the game. 8, bam. We're looking at the first hand in consecutive run. We could go ahead and call it, but there's still 1 more out there, and I might be able to pick it myself, so I'm going to hold. Maybe we'll be lucky enough and we can play a run of BAMs. Looking for a bunch of BAMs. So we could play, there's a 7. So I need 3 7s. It's the first one. I do have a joker that I can place here, and I will do that, but I'm going to ignore this one. I don't like exposing my hand. I want to keep it a secret as long as I can. So Joe has 2 exposures up. He's probably playing 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4 with 2 flowers. There's our second 7 BAM. I'm still going to let it go. I'm really waiting to get the pair for 5 BAMs. If you don't get your pairs, your hand could really go bust. Okay, now that's the first 6 BAM. We already have 2. We don't need it. Here's the 6 crack. Thought maybe Agatha might want it. Oh, they got the joker. Bummer. We have 2 9 BAMs. We do need a 4th, but we can't call it right now. Now we're getting flowers, so we might change our whole hand. So let's see how it plays out. Gotta hope we get some souths. We can swap those out. Of course, they got it. Wishful thinking. Oh, good, we got the other 9. Perfect. We do have to use a joker there. There's our first 5 BAM to go out. We need the other one. We're looking to play line number 1. Oh, we got our 5. Yay for us. Let's get rid of the 4. Now we can use these flowers in the hope that somebody will call them, but it's a little nerve-wracking with Joe across the way. He might need them for MahJong, but we're going to push forward. Oh, I called that one. It's a bummer. So he had a set hand. He was playing 2, 3, 4. and I gave it to him, and I actually lost points for that. Wes was playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He was missing his 4s, line number 1. And Agatha was playing north and south 4, 5, 6. So she was missing some jokers to be able to call for the north. We were almost there making that first hand, which I have not, I guess, played or at least marked it from my home game onto the computer. So here we go. We're starting the next game. Okay, we have 3s and 8s. Boy, we are split tonight. So let's go for 2, 4, 6, 8 because we're still on that road. We're trying to fill our card. It's called the dot challenge, and it's making sure that let's see, we'll get rid of the green. It's making sure you play the whole card. And oh, maybe we're switching to like numbers. We have 8s and 8s. Let's get rid of the north and the 3 and the 4. We're going to hit continue. We're going to get rid of the 7, the north, and the east. The 7, the west, and the 1. I think we've moved over to like numbers. And again, write that little note on your card. There's like numbers in Winds and Dragons also. And it's the 4th hand down. So if I had pulled like numbers earlier, I might have kept all the winds just to be able to switch to that category. So it looks like we're pretty much playing a like numbers hand. It's just a matter of which hand. And you want to prioritize your discards and maybe use your joker as a marker of where you are having discards and what you're keeping. Now we could play the flower hand with 8s and 8s, so let's keep that in mind. I just don't want to go ahead and put up my flowers right away, because that would give somebody an opportunity to take my jokers and to better their hand. Now Wes has 1s and 3s up. You would think he's playing in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, but look again on the groupings and it's 2 different suits. So go ahead and take a peek and see where you think he's playing. Oh, Joe's got 5s up with a joker. We got to keep 5s and 3s in our head so that maybe we can do a little swap out. Oh, perfect. We got another flower. So maybe we're playing 8s and 8s with flowers. So if a flower does come out, I will call for it. And then we'll be ready to call for the additional flowers and to call for the 8s. So Wes is probably playing 1, 2, 3, 4. He's actually not in a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Then get the joker. Okay, we're going to call for that for our Kong. So we're ready to call for the other 8s and the flowers when they go out. Hopefully they will. Remember, there's a 5 crack over here. We want to keep that in mind to do the joker exchange. Keep reminding myself so I don't miss it. So I find this year on the card that in my in-person games, a lot of people did not play that 2022 category. Very few people played it. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. You can go ahead and pop it in the chat or in the comments below. And let me know how you felt about the 2022 category. People were not playing it in my eyes. And like I said, I missed the big hand. I haven't gotten that yet. I feel like I got it at the very beginning when we first started playing, but I have not gotten it. And I have played like the singles and pairs, but really again with singles and pairs, I don't know if I didn't mark my card on the computer. You have to remember to do that. I can't remember if I played many of them, but on my card currently I do not have them marked. Oh, I wish we had different 8s here. We can play 8s with dragons in the middle. Oh wait, do we have, if I get rid of the flowers, but then we don't have the other dragons. Okay, so my thought process is I was thinking if I get rid of the flowers, I can play the second hand down with 8s, 8s, and 8s and use these jokers, but we don't have the pair. So I'm going to move forward and I'm going to play the first line. There's also the second line, the third line, which would be 2 flowers, 8s and 8s with opposite dragons, and the opposite dragons need to be white. So I'm going to get rid of this guy. Oh geez, all that haggling and talking, and he has them across the way. So try to figure out Joe's hand. He's got a matching 5s with reds. I'm going to call that. So we are just 1 tile away, either an 8 or a flower for the win. Or hopefully we get a 5 crack and we can exchange. Oh boy, Wes is like probably 1 tile away. Oh boy, somebody got the jokers. Oh, we can do a joker swap and we have MahJong. Yay for us. So like numbers. Wes was playing 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he was missing a whole group here. And Joe was playing 5, 7, 7, 9. 5, 7, 9 with the red dragons. That's line number 5. And Agatha was playing 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 3. Moving on, let's see where it brings us. Okay, we have 4, 5 consecutive and lots of 5s. I don't want to play like numbers anymore. Maybe we could play 4, 5 with 5s in the middle. I like that hand. So we could keep 4, 5, 6. Let's keep the range 4, 5, 6. And let's see what happens. So let's get rid of the 8, the 2, and do we keep the wins? And let's get rid of the red. Okay, we got 4, 5, 4, 5. We need the green dragon. Is that what we passed? I think we got past rid of the red. So let's get rid of the 8, the 1, and the 2. The red came back. Let's get rid of the 2. We can keep south. And let's get rid of west and red. Got another south. And let's get rid of the 2, the 8, and the east. The east, the 1, and the 3. Oh, we got another 5 and a north. Now decisions, decisions. We don't need this 9. We can play 4, 5. Maybe get rid of this 4 with 4, 5s, and we need the matching 6 or 4. We can't play with opposite. They need to match. Let's get rid of the south. Now we're on our last over where we have a choice of 1, 2, or 3. We're going to do 3. We're going to get rid of the 8, the 9, and a south. I didn't want to pass 2 8s, and I certainly don't want to pass 2 wins. We did not end up with anything that we were looking for, so at this point we have quite a few to get rid of to get our hand to look a little better. We could keep some of the wins, and I don't know if they'll come back, but prioritize your discards and let's see what happens. So we're getting 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe. Let's sort by suit again. We're getting this little run of dots. I hope I didn't miss out on that opportunity. I should have been maybe paying attention to that a little bit. Now we're getting norths back. Not calling for anything because we're not quite sure where we're playing. I don't think we're going to play with the winds, so I'm going to get rid of them. Not going to commit to anything. I'm looking, oh geez, now of course we're going to get all the winds, right? As soon as you start getting rid of them, they start coming out. So we seem to be having pairs of 5s, or we have a pung of 5 and a pair of 5s. So, oh, now we got another pair. Let's try for the hand where it's consecutive run. It's the 3rd from the bottom. It's 4, 5, and 5. We do have an extra 5, which I'm going to hold on to. I think I'm still going to hold on to this 4. I'm going to start getting rid of this upper upper consecutive. So let's get rid of this 9. So we need more 4s and 6s. We could hold on to this. You know, it is a 4 and a 6. I told you to hold on to every 4 and 6 possible because we could switch this around. Now the 6s are going out, so it's probably, you know, we could probably get rid of that. Oh, there's a 6 bam. We need some jokers. Here's another, maybe we're playing some sort of 5 hands. Look at all these 5s. Guess I should have kept on all those wins. Wow, they're really feeding us all these 5s. So we're playing some kind of 5 hand in any like numbers, but we need some dragons. Remember to look for the 1 crack for the joker swap and the 3 dots. I hope I didn't miss it. It's a little nerve-wracking up here to get rid of the 3, but I'm going to keep moving along. It's better to do it now than later. The 7s are already out. We need some dragons or some flowers or something. Oh, let's get rid of the 6. Oh, here's a joker swap. Let's get rid of the 4. Now the pair is going to be tight. We don't have any dragons, so we need to play something else. Three bam. If we call for this flower, then we're going to get rid of a bunch of 5s. If we call for 3 flowers, there's already 3 flowers here. I'm not going to play that flower hand. I'm going to hope for a pair. Now figure out their hands. Everybody's got 2 things out. Joe has 3 flowers and 1s. Look for the 3 flower hands in ones. There's one in consecutive run, and there's one in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And so he can be playing either of those. Wes is playing the top hand in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And Agatha is either replaying consecutive run, repeating numbers, which is the 4th hand, or she's playing like numbers. She's probably playing like numbers, only because there's not a lot of dragons out here, which is going to stink for us. 7's good. Again, I probably, we could do like numbers now with 5s and the opposite dragon. 8. Nobody needs an 8. Let's call for the 5s. And remember, this is white, so we don't need the 5 dots, which nobody needs. Remember, put them all the way over to the right for your discards. We're going to call for this. It's a little dangerous, but because I'm putting out 2 jokers, but I want to call for it. There is 1 out already, so only 1 joker is available. There's 9 tiles left. You still go for the win. I've seen people win it at the last tile. The 2 are already out here. Only 4 tiles left. It doesn't look very promising. Let's get rid of the 5 dot. Yep. So it was a wall game. So that's a good game, though. We played good defense. We were watching what they had up and made sure we didn't throw their tiles. That pretty much every tile I threw, I didn't think anybody was going to pick up. So Wes was playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Wow, look at all those jokers he had. We actually had his 5s, so he was not going to win. Then we had Joe, who had 3 flowers. The number 1, which is in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, the 4th hand down. And then he needed 9s in cracks. And then we had Agatha was playing like numbers, which I had thought because I did not see many dragons out. So let's keep on going and let's see what the next hand brings. So that was pretty good. We came a long way. We had we thought we were playing some sort of consecutive 4, 5, 4, 5, and then all these 5s started coming in, so we then switched to any like numbers. So I hope you're catching on how you can switch hands and let the tiles dictate to where you should play. Sort by suit, look for your pairs. We have a whole bunch of 3s and some winds. We can play a wind hand. We can do 1, 3, 5. Let's keep the low odds. So let's get rid of the 6, 8, and 9. It's not the best pass because it's all numbers in the 1 suit, but we really don't want to give up anything else right now. I suppose we could pull back the 8 and give a 1 because we need the matching 1s or 5s to this. Let's get rid of this. Oh, nope, let's not do that. Let's get rid of bam. Now we just got rid of a 1 and we got a 1 back. We can always change hands, but let's get rid of, let's keep the east. I'm not sure why we're keeping these winds, but let's get rid of the 8, the 1, and the 7. We pulled another west. We might be changing hands, maybe some like numbers with 3s and the winds. Let's get rid of the 8, the 5, and the red. We have the north. We can get rid of 3 tiles, 6, 9, and 1. As far as stopping the Charleston, I never stop it if I have 3 tiles to pass. I want to make the best of my hand, and you never know what you're going to get. So we can get rid of these last 3 tiles. Maybe we're playing a win hand. We'll see what happens. Last 3 tiles are no good. Sorry about that. Last 3 tiles aren't any good. And we're going to get rid of the last 3. We don't need them. I was hesitating because I'm thinking about keeping the 1 to play north and south or east and west. Yeah, let's do 2 because you know, one of the hands I did not mark off is north and east and west with a run. So maybe we could get the 2 and maybe we can play that hand. Let's see how it plays out. Let's do 2 tiles. I never saw another 3 to collect like numbers. Okay, we're in the game, and so we're looking at possibly playing a wind hand with like numbers with 3s, or playing north and south with 1, 2, 3, or east and west with 1, 2, 3. So tonight I'm trying again to fulfill some of my missed opportunities on my stats. You can get your stats on ilovemahj. And oh yay, we got the 2. And I'm trying to finish my card before the new card comes out. So Agatha's playing 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got to make sure we don't throw that to her. She needs the 8 crack. So I'm probably going to end up playing east and west with 1, 2, 3. So I'm just moving these over to help myself out while my fellow team is playing, and I'm prioritizing my discards. And I hope we get that 2 dot. It's always hard to get your pair. Good thing I made the decision to do east-west. All the tiles are going out. Oh good, here's a joker. Let's look for the 7 bam. Now we can look for the 3 bam over here. Remember 8 crack over here. We don't want to throw that at all. It's crazy that she has 3 exposures up, but that's a good day, I guess. We didn't get the joker. Got a 3 bam over here. Maybe we have that chance. Now Wes has 7, 9, so he's probably playing 5, 7, 7, 9. Find that on the card. For those of you who are just tuning in, I wanted to let you know that when the new card comes out, I have some great exercises, videos on to help you get up to speed on the new card. So pop on my YouTube channel and look up new card videos, and I think they're under Learn the New Card. So I put them together this week. I was busy doing that. So hopefully you'll enjoy them and they'll help you learn your card. Now we're playing the second hand from the bottom in Winds and Dragons. We already have our 3, so no need to call this. So another joker opportunity. We can call the West, but you know, as soon as we do that, I'm not gonna call it yet. Because once you call it, then they start throwing out the tiles. 2 dots. Nobody needs that. Joe has a 2, 3, so he's either playing 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4. And Agatha 1. She was playing 6, 7, 8, 9. We kind of knew that. Joe was playing, oh, I missed that one. I'm thinking 2, 3, 4, but he was playing 2, 3, which is line number 2 in consecutive run with flowers. Wes was playing 6, 7, 8, 9. I had originally thought he was playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, but he was playing 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, again, this is just a proven point why you continue to play online to practice, because now you just learn 2 hands, that when somebody has 7s and 9s up in 2 different suits, it doesn't mean they're playing the 3rd line in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. He was playing 6, 7, 8, 9, which is consecutive run. So start our next game. Sort by suit. And we are going to play, I guess, a consecutive 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what it looks like. You can keep 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get rid of the 9, the 8, and the south. Should be relatively quick when you're making a decision on what you're playing. You keep a range of numbers if you're playing consecutive run. We don't need any of these, so let's pass them along. I'm keeping 2, 3, 4, 5. We could keep the green. Let's do that and get rid of the west. And why I'm thinking that is if somehow we get some more 2s, maybe we can play the 20-20 hand. We got a bunch of 5s. We can play 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like the best bet there. So now we can get rid of these 3 tiles. Two, 3, 4, 5's coming in. Easy, easy, easy. There's another 3. Wow, this hand is just getting fed to us. They're making it look so easy. Sometimes your hands are easy and sometimes they're not. That's the whole challenge of this game, and that's why I love it. We have 3 tiles to pass. I almost get rid of that 5. We have 3 tiles to pass. When you're on the game, you can just hit the space bar and they'll pop right in. Okay, we're obviously just playing 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty strong in that area. I'm able to call for my 2s and call for my 5s. I am short 1, 4, but you always want to prioritize your tiles. And, you know, we can always change to 2, 3, 4. You have no idea how the game's going to play out. At the start of the game, there are 99 tiles, so you have quite opportunities to see how everything's going to play out. And I actually should have kept that 1 and got rid of the west. And the reason why I said that, we might be able to play 1, 2, 3, 4. Because again, you have no idea what the tiles are on the table. I hope you go on my channel and check out some of the videos that I have. I really put a lot of effort into it, and I try to get you to really love the game as much as I do and help you understand. Again, see, I get rid of the west, kept the 3. Maybe we play 3, 4, 5. So pop on to my channel after this and check out all those videos I put out there. Please give me a thumbs up if there's any ones you really like, and also comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. Wes is playing 9s and 9s. Now there's a couple spots where there's 3 9s. So take a look at the card and we'll go back to that and we'll talk about Wes in a second. I didn't call that 4 because I'm still pretty strong here. The tiles have not gone out. Yay, we got that joker. So now we can call for every part of our hand. We're going to call for the 2s, we're going to call for the 4s, and we're going to call for the 5s. Our hand is set and we are ready. Maybe somebody will want these 4s and we can swap it out with a joker. Okay, when it gets to us, we're going to talk about Wes here. So 3 9s and 3 9s. if you had looked at the card, it can be any like numbers at the bottom of the first panel, the second hand. It can also be consecutive run. The fourth hand, it could be 8-9, 8-9 with opposite dragon. And in this case, the opposite dragon is green. It also can be, if you go all the way over to 3-6-9 on the far right, it could be the third hand from the bottom. And again, tonight we're using the 2022 card, so if you do not have it, you can try to follow along and see what we're talking about when the hands pop up on the screen. The new card will be coming out April 1st, and so we'll have lots of practice with that because I got to get up to speed. So he's probably playing 3-6-9, the third hand from the bottom, a consecutive run, the fourth hand down, or like numbers. So let's see how it works out. We have no idea what Agus is playing. There's too many hands with hung of sevens. So let's sort by, let's see, where are we? What happened here? We had a stall. I think we might be at a stall here. I don't know. I missed what happened because we were talking about their hands. Oh, I have to discard. Sorry, I got distracted, everyone. So we're doing 3, 4, 5. So we're going to get rid of these 2s. Sorry, a little out to lunch. And we're going to call for the, oh, I shouldn't have got rid of the 2. Sorry. It's 2, 3, 4. Oh, I just made myself messed up. Yikes. All right, keep going. It happens. You know, people talk at the table and you get distracted. Oh, look, they helped us out. They gave me my joker. We already have our 3s. We don't need it. The 8, so we're going to see if Wes is playing that. Nope, he can't call for it anyway. It's a pair unless he's ready to Mahj. We need a 4, a 2, and a 5. We're going to call that for a calm. Then we're going to get rid of this 4. So now we need a 5 or a 2. So Agatha could be playing that 6, 7, 4, yeah. Oh no, she's playing 7s and 5s. So that is, let's see, what hand is she playing? 7s and 5s in 2 different suits. 7s and 5s in 2 different suits. What could she be playing? Why don't you pop it in the chat and let me know. I know what one she's playing. We don't need the 9s. And 9s are already out. Oh, we are 1 tile away. How exciting. I don't know if somebody's going to throw it to us since we already threw out our 2 crack. 7s are already out. Oh, yay! MahJong. However, I don't think that we actually have gotten a hand yet that we're missing, so we're going to keep trying. Okay, so Wes was playing a 3-6-9 with 9s and 9s, and that again is the third hand from the bottom at 3-6-9. This hand is very switchable. You could, again, like I said, I mentioned 2 other hands you could have been playing. You could switch to consecutive run, the 4th line down, or you can switch to any like numbers, the 2nd line down. Then you had Joe, who's playing 8s and 8s, the 3rd line down in any like numbers. And then you have Agatha, who's playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. She was missing her 3s. Now, I don't even look at the description underneath I try to find the hand myself, and actually I pretty much know the card now since I've been playing it since April. So try to look first and then come back and verify that you had the right hand. Again, you're teaching yourself different patterns, and your brain is getting them put in so that you can remember. Although we only have 45 days, that's 45 days until April 1st for the new card. So, it's going to be interesting trying to reprogram your brain with all the new patterns. Okay, we have plenty of time to start another game. So let's sort by suit. And we have 7s. I don't want to play 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, although that's what it's leading us towards. Let's play with the 2s. I know this sounds crazy. It's going against everything I've spoken about, but I'm trying to play 2022. If we wanted to play the 7s and 9s, we could try to do all one suit, because that is a hand in singles and pairs, line number 2. So if we do that, we can get rid of the 5, 6, 7, but we actually, okay, let's stay true and let's try for that singles and pairs hand in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So we can get rid of the 6, the green, and a 2. I really wanted to try for 2022. We'll keep looking for dots. Here's our dot, and we're going to get rid of the 8, the 2, and the 2. Stay true to the suit. Stay true to the category, and we're keeping all 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This is garbage. So again, on this site, you can just hit the space bar if it's the last 3 tiles you're looking to get rid of and pass them. We picked up a 9 and a 6. So we could we're going to continue, and we're going to get rid of the green, the 6, and now we have to decide one of these to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of the 3, not for any reason, it's just sitting there. And we're going to pass on our second left. We don't need these 3, so let's get rid of them. And nor do we need these last 3. I am trying for that bottom hand in singles and pairs, the second hand with the dot suit. And it seems to be coming a little bit together. We have just 2 tiles to pass because I'm trying to match up one of these here to get that pair. So I'm just going to pass 2. We are missing 5s. I mean, this is a long stretch. Let's see how it plays out. But again, it's about forcing a hand. I have one of my videos I just made about that. You can force a hand. You can pick any category you want, and you can try to build towards it. I could keep the 2. It is in my grouping, but I'm trying to keep all the odds versus a run. I'll give up on this hand if I should get more multiples or any more than 2 jokers. Now we have a pair of 7s, so maybe we'll be using 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 with 7s. Now we have a 9. I believe there's a hand in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Oh, yay, we got our 5. So we're going to get rid of, we have 2 9s here and another suit. Let's get rid of this 5. 4, 5. What hand could they be playing? Sometimes you got to be brave and try for different hands. and sometimes it's just a personal reward if you don't win. It would be interesting how close we actually can get. Now that is the second 9 to go out. So if one more 9 goes out, I can't play this hand anymore. Thought maybe Joe might call for that because he's got 8s up there. 1 dot, we can keep it, but again, we really don't need it. We only need pairs, but we can get rid of our flower. It's probably the next one I'm going to get rid of. 2. We're looking for odds. Five band we already got rid of, but oh, we could do a joker swap here. I'm gonna maybe, let's think about this. So I think we still can get rid of this one even if we change to the first hand in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. We only need a pair. I'm gonna get rid of it. 6, he might need this. He could be playing 3, 4, 5, 6, or Joe could be needing it, but we're going to keep moving on. 6 and 8. So he's probably playing 2, 4, 6, 8, or 6, 7, 8. Oh boy, that was quick. Agatha wasn't even in my eyesight. I was looking at Wes and Joe. So Agatha was playing Winds and Dragons, line number 6, with East and West with a run. So that was very nice. Wes was playing 3, 4, 5, 6, but he was struggling. He didn't have the jokers. And then his hand kind of got a bust because then Joe called for the 6s, and he was playing 2, 4, 6, 8. And we weren't that bad. I mean, we had a long way to go. We were playing singles and pairs, the second line, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And then we were either going to play it with 7s and 7s. We needed 7 cracks. Or we were going to play it with 9s and 9s. We still needed another pair. If I had pulled another 9, I would actually get rid of these 7s because I would have 3 versus 2. So again, I still would have moved forward with this hand. There were still a lot of tiles left on the table. You never know what you're going to get in the game. I thank you for watching this evening, and I hope you learned a thing or two, and I'm glad you spent some time with us. And I'll see you next week on Tuesday now. We're moving back to Tuesday at 6:30. And I want you to think, where am I going to be? I promise you this time I'm getting on a plane. So I will let you know where I am next Tuesday. I'm excited for all this traveling we're doing, and I can't wait to tell you what state I'm in next week. So tune in next Tuesday at 6:30. Thanks everyone. Have a good night and enjoy playing Mahjong.